Hello, my beautiful Aries and Moon Rising Venus. Welcome to your June 2026 prediction. So we are going to dive into what can you expect for the month of June, what to look out for, what is the guidance. So how we are going to do today's reading is that first of all, we are going to look at the overall theme and energy for your month of June. We have astralize, we have these pre-shuffle tea leaf card, oracle card, and all of that. And once we talk about the overall theme or energy, we will dive into specific sections like your love and relationships, your career and work, personal growth, and spiritual development. Okay. Now, before we dive into the reading, I want you to take a deep breath, calm yourself down, and ask yourself what is the energy you want to bring into your life in the month of June? Because the way this reading is going to help you, or the way you can make the best of this reading by actually asking yourself, actually getting in touch with your own psyche, your own inner world. What is that you are looking expecting? Okay, what is the energy you want to step into? What are you trying to manifest? What are you trying to change? What are you trying to get rid of? Okay, what are the goals that you're working towards? Where do you need more clarity? Ask the divine, ask your deities, like, help me receive the messages as they are meant to be received for my greater and higher good. Okay, so we are first going to begin with the astrodice to see the overall theme and energy for your month of June 2026. So let's see what is coming for my Aries collectors. Okay, we have the 11th house, we have the Pisces energy, and we have Pluto. So, a big theme that I see with the 11th house is I see your world expanding, your network expanding, you tapping more into your long term goals, your long term vision. And with all these cards here, I'll talk about them in just a second. You are like, I think each one of you here watching this, my Aries collective, you are getting some sort of monetary gains, or you are getting some opportunity that will eventually lead to some sort of monetary gains. And I also see that you are finding a path, like your path is being cleared to achieve your long term goals with this 11th house. And it's something that you have dreamt about with this Pisces energy. Okay. We also have the Pluto energy here, and the Pisces. Pisces also rules your subconscious. So, and Pluto is deep transformation. So I see that certain chapters are ending in your life. If there have been fears holding you back, negative patterns holding you back, even people or circumstances holding you back, I see those falling away. Like the shackles of adversity are being loosened for you in the month of June 2026. Okay, we have these forces working against you, but I see that you are highly, highly protected, because look at what we have for you. Out of five cards, we have good fortune, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, and we have good luck. So I have absolutely no doubt that the month of June is definitely going to be rewarding for you. You are gaining some sort of monetary gains and a lot of spiritual growth as well. And we also have Chiron energy here in these cards, which I pre-shuffled for you. Okay. So a lots of healing when it comes to your subconscious or deep rooted psychological patterns that have not been serving you. But with the Pisces in 11, I see that if you have like dreamt about some big goals, I see that you are being put on that path, which will eventually lead you to accomplish those goals. We also have chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. So, and with the X here, I see that it almost feels like a cascading effect. One thing leads to another kind of story. Okay. And with the Pluto energy, I see that past months could have been intense for you psychologically, emotionally, mentally. Okay. And you still might feel, because we have Pluto as the major theme. So I see a deep restructuring happening around your life in the month of June. And I always say that Pluto energy, it's not just a monthly energy. If you have Pluto in your monthly theme, it means that this has been happening for a while in your life. You have been going through a lot of changes, a lot of endings. Like some of you could have lost a job, quit a job, maybe had a breakup, maybe moved to a different city, maybe lost some friends as well with the 11th house energy. Maybe you're changing your friend circle, okay? If there have been people who have been, you know, intentionally or unintentionally stinting your growth, you are getting rid of those people, okay? You are also going to be very creative, very imaginative, and very spiritual as well in the month of June 2026. But definitely a lot of good luck coming your way, good fortune coming your way. Okay. And because 11th house is the house of your dreams, your long term visions, your friendships. So some of you might be making new friends, like friends that are friends for life, soul friends kind of vibes, what I'm getting here. Okay. And you may be completely, you know, changing your friend circle with Pluto in the 11th house. You might be like, some of you might find new mentors, business partners, allies, okay, people you can team up with. Some of you could be, if any of you is here like a content creator or something, like you might find your soul tribe. Or if there's something like, if you have been struggling to find your people, whatever that means to you, I see that in the month of June, you will be aligning with the kind of people you feel more energized around and like more yourself. Okay. That is the vibe I'm getting for you for the month of June, which is very interesting. And how can I forget? We also have magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected, seize the chance for transformation. And literally, Pluto is the planet of transformation. So there could be some abrupt changes, some unexpected events happening. Okay, now this is a general reading, so take however this resonates. So you might not see an opportunity coming, or there this could be like an opportunity in disguise where something might feel uncomfortable, something that might force you to face your fears, your limitations, something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, something that forces you to cut something off out of your life. Again, it could be habits, mindset, people, relationships, living situation, routine, like it could be just absolutely anything. But that will bring you the opportunity that will propel you towards this fortune, this physical, material wealth, the spiritual growth, and you know, the good luck. Like the universe is really on your side this month, but it's not that everything is falling in your lap, because under the deck energy is two of swords in reverse. So it's like you will have to be decisive. You cannot stay in your head. You need to have confidence in yourself with this strength card. And with this awakening in reverse underneath it, you need to stop sleeping on yourself. You need to stop sleeping in your on yourself, and you need to ask yourself, like, what does that mean for you? Where have you been sleeping on yourself? So, but I definitely see a lot of opportunities, connections, fated events, fated meetings, like meeting someone important that changed the trajectory of your life. So I would say, like, pay attention to your interactions with other people, who you are meeting, who you're letting go of, you know, an unexpected encounter with someone. Be very open to new interactions, new friendships, new allies, and things like that. Okay. Now let's see for your love and relationships, what exactly we can expect. So we have Chiron healing. This is what I was talking about. So this says healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, pain. So a big theme that I see for you, and with the 11th house energy present here, I see that you're reviewing your relationship, especially your friendships with the 11th house. And for some of you, a friend could be becoming a romantic partner, just for some of you. Or if some of you have a friend who has been trying to approach you romantically and you might be resisting, I think you are giving them a chance. For some of you, use your own intuition, okay? But for most of you, I see that you might have issues or wounds around friendship, connections, people, visibility, networking. You are healing your heart, you are healing your relationships with a lot of people around you. And I mostly see friendships here, okay? We also have North Node, destiny. Yeah, so I definitely feel that you are finding some people who are meant to be with you for the long term, especially friend circle, network, allies. Some of you could be renewing a friendship, and some of you could be finally understanding what kind of people truly align with you. We also have independence. I embrace social independence and I see how empowering that is. Even when I am in a relationship, I can still be independent by meeting my own needs and creating my own happiness. When I do that, I am the fullest version of myself and I have much more me to give without needing pieces of me in return. We also have here play. Play in love, keep a youthful spirit. One of the main messages I am getting here is that as an Aries, you have a desire to be free and independent. With the 11th house energy here and the theme of North Node and Chiron coming here with play and independence, in terms of romantic relationship, if you have romantic interest, romantic partner, if you are in a relationship, if you're dating, if you're seeing someone, I think you and I was literally say balance, and we have under the deck energy as balance. So I 100% feel that you are finding a balance between being present in a relationship yet maintaining your own independence. So with the Chiron here, you might have fears around being stifled in a relationship or tied down in a relationship. And I have seen people, and I think I can also relate to this energy somewhere because I have felt that in the past that sometimes for some people, even friendships can also feel like being tied down. So I think you're finding that balance between what healthy independence is, what playfulness is in the relationship, yet being responsible and present and accountable towards your partner, towards your friends, towards your people in general, your community, even with the 11th house energy here. And with the Pluto energy and Pisces energy, it's very deep. This can create, like Pluto in Pisces can also create like deep obsession about something. Yeah, I'm getting this obsession energy. So I think in the month of, so, or maybe you have been oscillating between two extremes, whether when you are either too obsessed for about someone or some connection, or you are totally uh, I won't say detached, but feeling like I don't give a damn. So I think you're finding that balance, and someone is mirroring you. Maybe you might have some conflicts as well with a friend or a partner, but I think that will help you understand. Like if you have conflict, or if you have had conflict with a partner, with a friend, or a couple of friends, right? Uh, or maybe you have felt that you don't belong in this community. I think your mindset is changing about it. You are learning to be light-hearted. You are learning how to maintain your independence yet be in a fulfilling relationship, friendship, community as well. Very interesting energy for my Aries. Yeah, we also have Knight of Wands and the World. With the Knight of Wands and World, some of you could be having a fun trip with a romantic partner or a friend circle, like with a group of friends or something on those lines. You might be taking a trip, okay? Or you might yourself find like being more spontaneous with this, like literally these cards are like, I think overall you are having more fun in your relationship. That is the energy I'm getting really. You might find yourself attracted to another fire sign is what I'm saying with this Knight of Wands. You might travel to some sunny place, a beach, a tropical place. And yeah, like I think there's on one hand we have this kind of a serious connotation to how you have been in your relationships, like healing, growing, understanding what you want and all of that, learning some lessons maybe through conflict, through maybe unhealthy obsession, codependent tendencies when it comes to a romantic partner or even your friends. Maybe someone have been clingy to you, or maybe you have been clingy to someone. Anxious attachment is also coming through with this Pluto Pisces energy, anxiously attached to people and connections in your life. And I think you have been working through that. Maybe you have already learned your lesson. Some of you could have gone through therapy, or you might take up therapy. You're working, like I do see themes of anxious attachment or obsession. But on one hand we have this kind of heavy energy, and on the other hand we have this play, independence, Knight of Wands, more light-hearted, fun, spontaneous energy. So I think, and with this balance here, I think you are finding balance between these two energies. Yeah, that's what I see for you, honestly, in your love and relationship. Let me know in the comments down below if this resonates with you, or what do you think this means to you. Yeah, that is what I'm getting for your love and relationship. Now let's look into your career and work. We have third house, perception, speech, thought, social media, excursions. We have excursions here. We have world card here as well. Some of you could be, yeah, like I see some themes of travel here. Like some of you could be traveling, like having small trips, road trips, day trips, and some of you could be traveling like long term. So some of you could be traveling for work, some of you could be traveling totally for leisure, stuff like that. But definitely, and I think that you are getting out of your house more, you are talking more, you're connecting with people more, because we have this third house energy, the world, and the Knight of Wands, play, the 11th house energy. It's a lot of happy, expansive energy around you. Okay. So, especially in terms of your work, I think you are becoming more articulate. We have also Queen Kong's complexity. Some of you could be working on a goal related to social media. I think you will be like, you will be able to succeed in there. I think the vibe I'm getting from this is like you're working on some sort of complex work project which involves social media. Some of you could be data analysts here, is what I heard, or maybe responsible for like social media management of some sort, trying to, get your clients or your company or something to a certain level, certain numbers, like some sort of complex work is what I see you doing. We also have discernment. I engage with my capacity for discernment and use it to carefully choose my battles. Finally, I can let the little stuff bounce off of me with the carefree whimsy of a happy calm and save my bitter, jaded, misanthropic vitriol for the stuff that really earns it. And we have process. No matter what I'm writing, designing, making, planning, or otherwise out of thin air pulling, I surrender to the process, part of the process. I realize that nothing is perfect at first, and I welcome the messy imperfections of my process with open arms. Messiness is proof that I trust myself, so let's ignore the dirty coffee cup and donut shrapnel on my desk, okay? I definitely see that you're working on some sort of complex project at your work. A lot of messiness. We see the puzzle here. We see this cluttered desk here. We see like it's like putting some sort of puzzle pieces together. We have Six of Cups. We have Six of Pentacles, and we have High Priestess uh, in reverse. Some of you could be deep in research this month, Aries, uncovering something with the High Priestess in reverse. With the Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles, it's also giving me the vibe of trying to monetize some of your passions from childhood, or something that really lights you up, something that brings joy to your inner child. You might try, or you might be thinking, or you might think about making money out of it. And I see that that's supported. Yeah, with the third house energy, you might be thinking of starting like a Instagram page, YouTube channel, something, and I see that that is supported. Like use your voice. But the Pisces energy is also very creative. 11th house also talks about social media, audience. Okay, Pluto talks about magnetism. So I don't know, I see a lot of you. You are, some of you could also be tarot readers or psychics here with the High Priestess in reverse. With discernment, complexity, and all these cards, I think you're trying to make something work here in terms of your career and work. Like those who are working in a job, like you're working on a complex project, I see that you will succeed. We have the good fortune here. With the process card and complexity, perception, discernment, like High Priestess in reverse, it's like it will require you to trust your judgment, trust your intuition, trust your creativity. Yeah. And it will work in your favor. It will work in your favor, but you will have to trust the process and be discerning of where you focus. And we literally have the focus card at the bottom of the deck. What is on your absolute yes list? Because this says, I engage with my capacity for discernment and use it carefully to choose my battles. So there's a lot going on in your life, and if your focus is scattered, uh, this is your reminder to get yourself back together. Some of you could also be going on, those team outings where you do some sort of, I don't know, that hunt activities, like some sort of group activity, some sort of team excursion. You might be going on some sort of team excursion, is also what I see. Playing games, like going on like a team outing and playing a lot of games, is also what I see. But I'm being drawn to this Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and High Priestess in reverse. It's really giving me the vibe that I'm getting with this is that you are recognizing, or you are brainstorming, or you are uncovering some of your hidden gifts and talents. And Six of Pentacles is the mutual exchange. So I definitely see you monetizing some skill that you have, or some talent or unique gift that you have through social media. And it might feel difficult, it might feel that like it's taking long, I don't know how to do it, but I think you will have to trust the process. Because if you start something in June, obviously you might feel challenged, you might feel confused, like you might not know how to make it work, but you will make it work. And June might just be the starting point of this. June might be the starting point of, some of you could be leaving a job behind, just some of you, and creating your own network where you get freelancing opportunities. Some of you could start freelancing, stuff like that. That is the energy I'm getting for you, my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So now let's look at your overall growth and spiritual development. We have 7th house relating. We have 12th house surrender, and 12th house is again the Pisces energy. I think you are learning a lot from your connections with other people, relating, how you relate with other people, and your connections with other people. And this could especially be related to a significant partner with this, North Node and Chiron energy here. So you might be working through some sort of, again, as I said, limiting beliefs, toxic patterns, or something with a significant other. And that is probably teaching you a lot about yourself. Maybe you are learning to let go of control as well, being more spiritual, being more kind, being more, like understanding how karma works. We have 9 of Pentacles. See what I said about being independent. Some of you could literally be leaving a job behind, or starting some side hustle or something on the side, a side quest, something which will bring you financial independence or financial support. We already have good fortune, increase in material wealth, good luck. So if you are asking, if you're debating, if I should do this, if I should start my page, if I should start freelancing something, will I get clients, you should definitely go for it. Okay, if you are not sure, you can continue your day job but pick something on the side. But I feel that you are supported with this 9 of Pentacles. Like you are wanting to be more independent, more free, have more material abundance. have more to splurge, you know? Yeah. And we also have page of cups. This is also the card of creativity, some sort of creative offer coming your way as well. With the page of cup, pages are messengers, so you might find some creative opportunity, and you might find this independence through some sort of creative opportunity that you either receive or you create for yourself. And page of cups is like being different, doing something outside of the norm. So don't hesitate, don't be scared to put your work out there, put your art out there. If you have some sort of services, okay, like Six of Pentacles energy, you can exchange your services for monetary benefits. You have good luck, you have increase in material, you have good fortune chain. You are being supported. You're literally being supported to, like, I'm getting a very strong message of monetizing your skills here, okay? We also have energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. Yeah. Anyone who drains you, cut them out of your life. As simple as that. People who are not aligned with you, like, remove them from your energy field. Okay. We also have sovereign. Again, that independent energy, independent king, queen energy, having your own empire of some sort. And as I said, like, you cannot build an empire in 1 month. So I'm not saying that everything will magically change in the month of June. But if you have been putting efforts, maybe past few months, a year or two, you might see some tangible results in the month of June. And if not, if you're starting something in June, or if you have just recently started something June, stay on the track. Trust in the process. You are capable of building your own empire of some sort, whatever that looks like for you. Like, you will have more time with to spend. Maybe this is what you want. You want to have more fun time, more leisure time, time to travel, do spontaneous things, having a schedule of your own, like a flexible schedule, right? Maybe that is what you want in your relationships, your friendships, and building your own empire, building your own business, building your own services will help you do that with a sovereign card. Okay, this is, you are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. But this is not just like a quote. If you really want to treat yourself like royalty, it comes from actions. You have to make sure that you are pouring your energy into the right things. You're pouring your energy in the process, doing your research, putting in the work, trusting your intuition. Like, this is Nine of Pentacles is practical energy. Very beautiful energy for you, my Aries. We also have child magical. Like, look at the synchronicity. We got magic here, we got magical, we got good fortune, increase in material wealth, good luck. So I see that you're also, again, with the child energy, as I said, like, um, something related to your childhood passion, something related to your inner child, something that lights you up. That is where your magic and your growth lies, your independence lies. That is where you attract the people you resonate with. Again, with the Pisces energy, very, very dreamy, very creative. Maybe you had some sort of dream, some sort of epiphany where you realized, okay, I can make this work. I can treat this skill, this gift into something tangible, something that can give me monetary benefits. It also says seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So yeah, the way I'm reading this card is that you're realizing something about an inner gift or something, and you're being asked to tap into that. The shadow attribute says pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Yeah, very important, because you might have the skill, you might have the energy, you might have the time, but energy and action will be required for growth. Like, you need a positive outlook. Again, the Pluto energy can sometimes be negative, obsessive, dark, being pessimistic, being stubborn with a particular ideology or how you see things. There's a change required here, okay? We also have gossip, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, thrives, and the shadow attribute is thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidence. So I also see that you might have seen yourself around people who might have gossiped about you, who might have betrayed you, it is time to cut them off. But at the same time, you do not need to close your heart. There are people who are considerate about your feelings. There are people who honor trust in friendships. But this also means to me that your influence or your services or your like whatever that you have to offer being spread with the word of mouth is what I'm seeing here, if you look at the positive side. So if you put yourself out there, if you decide to work on it, if you surrender to the process, if you embrace the complexity of the process, and like the figuring out stage of something, the figuring out stage of monetizing your skills and your gifts, I think the word will spread fast. You will find the opportunities, as it says, like chain of events that will affect your life in a positive way, is how I see it. These two cards being present in your love and relationship section tells me that you have some learning to do when it comes to other people. This again, the seventh house energy, specifically a romantic partner or romantic interest. You could be reflecting on lessons that you learned, you know, when you were in a relationship, maybe with your ex or someone who is no more in your life, but you're reflecting on those lessons, what that relationship taught you. I see that you really working on that. And with the world card, I see that you will come on the other side. You will finally succeed. You will spread your wings. Your mind will expand. Your perspective will expand. Your perception will, become more sharper with this high priestess energy. Okay. So this is what I have for you, my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If these messages resonated with you, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know, like, what does it look like to you? Like, what comes to your mind when you hear these messages? What's going on in your life? I would love to know that. I would love to guide you more in the comments sections. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel and watch these order predictions for your other placements. So if you're watching as an Aries sun, watch the zodiac predictions for your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign to get a more holistic picture of your month ahead for your month of June 2026. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.